Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Oh, I guess I can kill the music. Yes. Do they have anything good, though? It's the real question, guys. So we get a hard save in. Oh, wow. We evaded the traps. Mission complete. 2 months? 2 months?
An intense battle is taking place as the Pentagon has ordered ground and air attacks in one last effort to take back New York. Their target is the Babel in Lower Manhattan. If the mission fails, a nuclear strike will be our last hope. The time limit, 2 hours. New York, it's the moment of truth.
Okay. What? No, later on. Or in the second.
North Shallows Tower has increased exponentially and is still continuing to grow. The East Coast has been destroyed.
What?
And yet the war wages on.
I can handle the rest here. Maida, take cover.
Don't say that. Well, I can take care of myself, you know.
What?
Come on, I'm worried about you.
That's not necessary. I've reinforced this place. I can watch you and your vitals as you dive without any interruptions whatsoever. Just you and me.
That's not extremely creepy or anything. Jesus Christ.
The North Shallows Tower mission is about to start.
Yes, this is our chance. We can definitely get Eve back. Nubile body with your DNA. Fascinating.
I'm going.
Yeah, would you lay your body unconscious around this man, Kennex Cow?
I never tire of seeing your exquisite overdive technique. Huh?
But now, I can't go back to the past.
Why not?
Without the device, it's impossible.
What? What did we miss? Or are they just... Okay, sure. Oh no. That device, by the way. You like that extremely awkward exposition? Isn't the writing in this game exquisite? I would believe Kojima wrote this. If you told me that. Like, if you sat and said, Kojima actually was the one who wrote this, I'd be like, oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. But no, it was actually Tabata. Now, for those of you who follow Square, yeah, that makes sense. He is known for this kind of nonsense. It's the nicest possible way I can phrase that. Like, for a long time, I'm actually familiar with Tabata mostly because a lot of people blame the failings of stories that he wrote on Nomura. So I'm already tired of being lightning. Why? That's not sexy. What's the white part? Do you see that? There's like some white film just trailing down her body, like she's bleeding white and also red. God, none of. I'm gonna switch to the armor. Is that cool with everyone? Is that cool? Can we just walk around with the only outfit that looks passably decent? Let's go grab a a save state, and we're going to make sure it's actually a save state, save state. I'm not making that mistake again. Let's actually check the... So, hang on. We actually have a second board now. So if we do like this... Sure. It is literally better than nothing. Sapien. Then we do this, what happens? They both get worse. Why? Why do they both get worse? Wow. Wait, hold on. I just noticed the retry button. What? What? What does retry do? Anyways, let me double check something super quick here. Forgive me. Yeah, no, we're on episode 4 of 6, functionally. Okay. We won't beat this today, like I said, but I'd like to at least take a bite out of this before I...
This is much tougher than expected. The worms are colossal. Quickly use overdrive to move from tank to tank and find a good angle to shoot from.
Okay, that was weirding me out because I had no control there. And yeah. I honestly thought my controller had bugged out. Even everything else that's happened over this move, that wouldn't have surprised me.
The hidden enemies can be shot from a different tank. They can't hide from us for long.
So this is the present now. We're no longer diving into the past. Hey, Valerian. How's your amazing day going? I am. I mean, any day spent playing WoW is a good day, am I right? I mean, could you imagine playing FF11 on a day like today? This economy. I knew it! I knew it! I need to kill what's-his-face. I don't even remember his name. The limit break dude. I need to do the fight. I have the thing to allow me to take my trust with me. I just need to actually go fight him. No, I don't think I can, Blade Tadal.
Let's go!
Now's your chance, Aya. There is no explanation for why Kyle Madigan is here. The surrounding babbles are connected underground. The giant babble may possess a great deal of energy. It's fascinating. I mean, it's strange.
Well, let me shoot them.
Men, take no prisoners! Down! Spread out, men! Go! Go!
This is Zero Alpha. Begin C4 setup.
They're planting C4 explosives inside the tower. They're planning on blowing it up as soon as everything is ready. If we get the Babel to the brink of destruction, it'll be easier to find Kyle Madigan.
Who is this guy and how is he helping me? Why is he helping me?
We have a casualty! Front lines made enemy contact.
Hey, Stormblade Felix.
Just keep moving!
Were you the one asking about Square Enix? Because I caught that question earlier and I just got really distracted in answering it. So, remind me what the question was again. It was like, is Square Enix bad? And then, I mean, the answer to that's going to be kind of. Square Enix has a consistent reputation, well earned, I should say, of being hilariously mismanaged to an extent that most companies can't even dream of. Because most companies that are that mismanaged shut down. They fail, right? But the thing is, Square has lucked themselves into two things. The first thing they lucked themselves into was incredibly talented people. And as a consequence of that, they also lucked themselves into some fantastic IPs. So for most of their existence, Square has had no shortage of volunteers to join them, and has had, you know, plenty of really good, talented, creative people who have made some really, really, really awesome games, including what I personally consider to be some of the best games ever made. They also made this game.
C4 explosives are being set up on the pillars inside the tower. When that's done, they're planning on taking down the whole place.
Yeah, IO Interactive getting out from under Square was the correct decision.
Oh, worm! I mean, here comes another one!
Yeah, Square also has a ton of goodwill. And understandably, because they've put out some really, really, really good games. Yeah, there's a reason why they've leaned on Yoshi P so much. It's because he's actually a good manager. I'm not going to say he's the only good manager at Square, but, like, it's not a big list, you know what I mean?
Entering combat zone.
And yeah, Square's a lot more corporate nowadays and has owners and boards to answer to and all kinds of fun, awful stuff like that.
Let's do fire!
Oh yeah, Yoshi P is a good manager, but he is also overworked as hell. There's a reason they keep handing him projects to run, in addition to keeping the company afloat via FF14. And I want to stress that I'm not being facetious there. FF14, I don't want to say single-handedly keeps the company afloat, but FF14 single-handedly keeps the company afloat, and has for years.
Target acquired.
Literally salvage the company from bankruptcy. I think Square... Any company has a chance to turn it around. We did see what happened with Blizzard, for example. And it's worth noting that Blizzard is on their way back down after having turned it around. So, companies can go up and down at will.
Let's do this. Fire!
Pretty much Noctis. That's right about where they're at.
Let's do this. Fire!
You gotta at least share some pictures, Mr. Red. Required by law.
Entering combat zone.
Come on. What are these stupid things?
We need firepower. Must be a gun battery somewhere.
Oh, sure, now.
Now's the time for a counter-strike. Use the cannon to take them out. We don't want to take out any of our own men. If only we could use overdrive to bring them to safety.
Or we just kill them all. Oh, there's so much worse than Square. So, I can actually explain the decline very specifically. Because I happened to have experienced this live, and it was fascinating. So you go from 11.1, which was a very good very good patch, like an amazing patch. Honestly, one of the best patches we ever had. So anything after that's going to be a downswing, right? That's not the issue. The issue is there was an interim patch, 11.1.5, which was also very good. Then there was 11.2, which was unpolished. And it was directly on 11.2. All of a sudden, there were spelling errors, there were quest bugs, there were issues with quest share. The QA was not there, right? And we've seen the exact same thing with Legion Remix. Now, in the interest of honesty and fairness, they have been patching the crap out of both the main game and Legion Remix. There's been almost daily patches in Legion Remix as they're filling all these holes. But the point is, the QA team, the good QA team, which was known for catching all this stuff before launch, isn't doing that. And the polish is suddenly absent. The core content hasn't changed, right? Like, Mana Forge Omega is awesome. And one of the best raids I've ever had, quite frankly. And there's still some really cool story stuff and some really good quest, gameplay stuff in Koresh. But the polish is suddenly missing. And I do mean suddenly, like very abruptly. You can feel when the QA team stops doing their thing.
Take out the
Two possibilities here.
explosives on the pillars.
Possibility number one, the QA team was one of the victims of the Microsoft focus on AI bullcrap, which has been affecting every gaming company under Microsoft. Or, and this is actually Pax's theory, and I kind of agree with him on this.
Friendly! Hold your fire!
The people in charge of Blizzard realize that they're running out of time to finish WoW. So they're rushing. One of the things Metzen actually said when they first announced the trio the trio of expansions, including War Within, was we want to get this game out here before we can't anymore. And with Microsoft cannibalizing itself left and right, I mean, you know, I'd be tempted to just kind of rush it out the door, too. If we're lucky, we could go back and keep patching up to quality, keep patching up to code. If we're not lucky, well, at least the game got out at all, right?
Don't know where Kyle Madigan is, but the troops are heading upstairs.
We need a medevac!
Head to the elevators.
My arm!
Like, honestly, I would probably make that call if I was in charge of Blizzard right now. Because, yeah, Microsoft has suddenly turned into this guillotine, just hovering over their neck. I'm not sure they will either, Frieza, because they can only rush so much, right?
The elevators don't seem to be working. There's fighting on a nearby floor.
As I've said before, there is a non-zero chance that midnight will be it. Either midnight will be the end of, you know, of good WoW, or midnight will be the end of WoW, period. And that's just reality. That's just the life that we're staring at. I've already kind of mentally / emotionally come to grips with that. That's another thing, Bregman. Blizzard has been record-settingly unionizing. Literally setting records for how much and how in-depth they're unionizing. And you know that Microsoft is going to be like, I know, Valerian, and I'm sorry if that is the way they're going with it. I love a shotgun more. Just grab a save state here.
The Twisted are mysterious
What are the
life
main troops
forms. They're a virus that devour time and space. Fake life forms whose only instinct is to reproduce. They come from the edge of...
Whoops, I didn't mean to cut that off.
Others will be covered with explosives. This is Warzone indeed.
I will tell you exactly what's going to happen to Microsoft. And when this happens, sometime within the next year, you can quote me.
Explosives.
What's going to happen to Microsoft is they're going to really push this AI bubble thing. It's going to burst. They're going to lose an insane amount of money. Thousands upon thousands of people will be fired to cover the expenses. Thousands upon thousands of people will be fired to cover the expenses. And then it'll go back to pretty much business as usual. And that's going to be it. That's going to be the result of it. Everything will get a little bit worse. Yeah, I will be shocked if the bubble lasts into 1 year from today. Anybody who pays attention to that kind of thing knows that it is escalating, and the counter argument has been, well, the bubble can't possibly be about to pop. Look at how fast it's growing. And those people are goddamned morons or outright liars who don't understand that that's what causes a bubble to burst. Yeah, the signs are escalating. Exactly. That's exactly where we're at right now. And, you know, I'd like to say good, but that bubble pop is going to cause economic damage to everybody. Everybody. It is going to hurt everyone at every level, except for the top. Obviously, they'll be fine. But you know what I mean. Like, you, me, doesn't matter what country we're in. Doesn't matter what industry we're in, doesn't matter our relative wealth level, we are all going to be affected by this. Yeah, it's going to be 2008 all over again, and it's going to suck. And yeah, so the other thing that irritates me, this is like one of those private things, like non-objectively or whatever you want to say, that irritates me the most about this kind of situation, is that Anybody with a functioning brain who understands economics at any level will tell you that once a bubble starts to grow, the sooner it pops, the less damage it does. So logically speaking, the goal should be to burst the bubble as quickly as possible, right? To mitigate the damage. Instead, what everyone always does, every single time, going back actual centuries, is try to elongate the bubble, to try and lift that bubble and make it last as long as possible. And of course, that makes the bubble bigger, which makes the pop worse, right? It's a little frustrating. That's what I'm trying to say.
Hold much longer!
Oh no, it's gonna be absolutely awful, literal, and I'm terrified, like legitimately afraid. Like, better way to put it.
Run! Get out of here!
Where's the one I'm missing? This one. Do I have to kill this? It wants me to kill this stupid thing, doesn't it? It does. Whatever. Yeah, every day that the bubble doesn't pop, it's going to be worse when it does. Every single day.
I've been hit!
And it's so frustrating, because it's so needless. From a real-life perspective, the raw personnel and goods and skill exists, right? There's no need for people to be running out of jobs or running out of homes right now, because the homes exist, because the jobs exist, because the food exists. We have the resources. That's not the issue. Oh god, don't even get me started about governments trying to push AI. I guarantee you every one of them is someone who thinks they're smarter than the executives who grifted them into it. That's how I'm gonna phrase that. Seriously, I have to take out another worm. This level sucks, my god. So someone asked if this story is worse or better than I remember. Honestly, this is worse than I remember. Legitimately. I suppose that's kind of damning. Yeah, LLMs died out almost immediately. Or not LLMs, sorry, NFTs. NFTs died out, excuse me. Do you seriously want me to fight 3 worms with nothing and no gun? Is that actually what you want me to do, game? You can't be serious.
Don't worry.
Okay, that was a live section. Okay. Also, did you see that? Don't worry, you're safe now. LLMs had died early last year, we'd probably be fine. Like, it wouldn't be great, but we'd survive. The economy would survive.
What should we do?
Thanks, NVIDIA. Appreciate you.
This is Bravo 4-3.
And to be clear, I do very much blame NVIDIA for, like, all of this.
4-3. Don't worry, you're safe now.
I mean, I'm with you on that, Dream Whisperer. And honestly, that's just human society. All of human society.
There's this predator power.
Maybe I shouldn't say all. I've only studied as far back as, like, Egyptian times, ancient Roman times, but the rich have never faced consequences for ruining the lives of other people. Yeah, we're just in a helicopter now. Check it out. You got a problem with this, Mr. Ed? I just noticed we've taken too much clothing damage.
You're in pretty far.
Look at our
Set up the
outfit.
C4 here, and you're done. The Babel will be no more. Our troops are surrounded by the Twisted. We can't win if the turret is destroyed.
Look at this. Look at our freaking knight armor.
There they are. You need to outlast them and finish placing all of the explosives.
Yeah, at this point, we're basically wearing duct tape, but you know, whatever. How the guys have got my back here, especially the dude on the frickin' mini turret over there. Do not, for 5 seconds, please. Take back everything nice I said about you guys.
You've completed your mission.
This is Zero Alpha. All units, evacuate the tower. The C4 will be detonated shortly. I repeat, all units must evacuate immediately.
You have to leave. Find an escape route.
He sounds so concerned.
Oh no, we're trapped! Damn it, it's gonna blow! Headquarters, you copy? Please respond!
My calculations were wrong. The building's going to blow. There's no escape.
Cheer up. At least we'll die heroes. I just want to tell my son that I love him. Mayday! Mayday! I've lost control of the aircraft! Damn it, some reinforcement! Ah!
What was that line reading? Whoops, what the?
You need to escape.
I was going to.
Brave soul. He saved you twice.
He didn't do it on purpose, though. You know? Aya actually knows how to pilot this thing, by the way.
We can help them escape by stopping the battle from attacking. I think it's time for an airstrike.
Yeah, exactly, little bro. This is the greatest plan. Yeah, that's about right, Frieza, from what I understand. I know a couple of pilots, and all of them have told me it's one of the most non-intuitive things you could ever pilot. I just noticed the name of this helicopter is the Bahamut. That's how you can tell this is a Final Fantasy game. I mean, a Square game. Oh, don't even, Mr. Red. It was already in development at the same time as both FF13 and Type 0. And, by definition, FF15, the original. Valerian, I hate you. I want you to know that.
This is Bravo 4-3. Building's clear. Roger that. Prepare for Babel destruction. Start the countdown.
C4 is nice and all, but does C4 really take out a building this size? Like, I'm kind of really asking. Like, that's supposed to be huge, right?
Aya, I found him. Kyle Madigan is on the top tier of the tower. Some brave troops are on the observation deck. It's time, Aya.
I'm almost there, Eve.
How about this, Bluent? Was this what you were expecting?
It's time. The explosion was a success, but the
No, we got 2 more missions after this, Mr. Red.
final phase is going to commence. They're the only ones left in the tower. There's no more backup. The future depends on all of you.
I do like how they're building this up like this in the final battle, though. You got that, right? Yeah, there's clothing damage. This is one of the least bad ones, Bluent. And yes, I've already given her a negative before you ask. I'm gonna give a negative to Maria's outfit in FF2. I'm gonna give a negative to this nonsense.
Damn it! Let me go!
moaning moanily. Really want to know the answer to that, Blowland. Why is it a sarcasm? Now let's chew on concrete for a second. He's like stuck or something. I threw the grenade. It did nothing. Okay, that was cute.
It's time. The explosion was a success, but the Babel wasn't completely destroyed. Final phase is going to commence. They're the only ones left.
You'd think it would be vulnerable during vacuum, right? Like, doesn't that make sense?
The future depends on all of you.
That's the vuln point, is when it's like, yum, yum. Okay, fair, Triaxia. Cannot argue. How are you? I'm fighting a mini-boss, which is basically a trash mob. And as usual, if you want to pick up 2 free things to put towards, please let me know. What knocked me out of cover? Curiosity. I honestly figured I'd come back and I would still be in cover. Oh, he destroyed my cover. That's funny. We got him to phase 2, so we're actually in better position than last time. So it was made for phones originally in about 2007, and that was repurposed into the version we have now, which was actually made for the PSP in 2010.
Nuclear missiles have been armed. They're going to be launched. If worst comes to worst, use overdrive to escape.
A second one spawned? You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. A second one spawned. I'm in shock. Body block. And I'm dead. Wow. Okay. This is awful. So many individual encounters have been getting multiple negatives. It's almost funny. No, that should... I didn't...
Final phase is going to commence. They're the only ones left in the tower. There's no more backup.
Come on.
The future depends on all of you.
Well, I mean, the police don't exist at this point. But yes, is the answer to the question. She's part of the CTI now, but alright.
Damn it! Let me go!
I hate this fight. I hate this fight so goddamn much. That's a good question for a cold one. I don't know. Hey, you wanna get involved in this fight, buddy? Hi, Mr. Floyd. Happy 3rd birthday. No, the name of the game is 3rd Birthday, Reptiles Blade. Let's get her health back. Okay, come. Listen, it took a while, okay, Hathor? There's your first birth, there's your second birth, there's the 3rd birth. Didn't tell if I'm damaging it. I really can't. I think he's out regenning my damage right now. Yeah, see? His health is not budging. It's actually regenning faster than I'm doing damage. Whatever. Yeah, I heard that earlier. I'll do some checks. It should be fine. It's whatever. It might just be a PSP thing. Oh, I should turn on the volume. Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah. Let's do this. It's not the music's any good anyways. Yeah, now it's like super quiet. Wait, people like Parasite Eve 1? What? I wouldn't mind some mitochondria in this game. Although you could say there's mitochondria everywhere in this game. We're fighting a giant mitochondria right now, right? Like, surely that's what that is, right? Yeah, this is Parasite Eve 3. Oh my god, this is ludicrous. This is actually ludicrous how long this is taking. I've got to be doing something wrong. I absolutely have to be doing something wrong. There's no way this is supposed to be this arduous. And we're dead. Because there's nothing you can do once you've been grabbed. This might be a wall. I don't know what to do here. Well, there is one walkthrough, Colgrim. So let's look up the walkthrough and see what it says. Yeah, I got an 8.5 on IGN. Nope, there's just a worm is the name of that enemy. You need to avoid being sucked into it. After you deal some damage, it'll shed its skin and become more susceptible to damage. And the goal is to ODK it. That's when you jump into it to do damage to it. That's it. That's... So I'm not missing anything, in other words. If you're paying attention, in earlier sections when we fight worms, the game gave us a helicopter and a tank to fight them. We're on foot. Maybe it's a grind thing? We can replay missions. Skill needs to be higher. I don't know. Okay.
It's time.
Target
The
acquired.
explosion was a success, but the Babel wasn't completely destroyed. Final phase is going to commence.
The guide said to use grenades, but, like, we did that earlier, and yeah, it's doing nothing. Look at that. And that did not scratch the paint at all.
Let's do this. Shoot.
Humanization. No, it's fine. All you have to do is play through the entire game 10 times to unlock unlimited ammo, Dream Whisperer. Thank you for the sub, humanization. Always appreciate. Set here. Whoops. That's the wrong document. Towards Final Fantasy Tactics R. And then Triangle Strategy. And then FF7 Mark II. And then Reptiles is going towards the NES block. SNES block. Castlevania block. You got it. Appreciate both of you. Thank you. Okay, so. Now it's doing some damage. There's the second one.
The nuclear missiles have been armed. They're going to be launched. If worst comes to worst, use overdive to escape.
Wait for a minute. Okay, the moon's up. In-game, I mean. And now we do the exact same thing we just did. Again. Copy-paste. Just the same thing. Because they had to spawn a second one. Yeah, by the way, we're on a timer in lore. Like, this is a ticking clock situation. See, this is what I meant, Blue Wind. I mean, obviously this isn't an RPG, but when I say that FF2 is bad, which I mean, I don't mean it's this bad. So, there's a dude here we want to talk to, and we're trying to reach him. So, we have to reach him before the nukes hit, obviously. God dang it. Oh, god dang it. I almost died right then and there. Just... heal up. says, I have nothing but joy that you derive enjoyment from FF2. But I am not going to lie to you and call it a good game. I do not disrespect you that much. At this point, no, I'm not sure about that, Ross, honestly. This is insane. I'm gobsmacked. Well, now I just need to get in short range of the guy who can instantly kill me, and there's no way for me to escape it if I'm too close to him. Okay. Phase 2. It's actually a good sign. Wait until he pops out. Yep, Echo the Dolphin is next. There's another one I'm looking forward to. What I find funniest, Bluin, the one and only time you and I had a pretty serious discussion about FF2, you agreed with me with every negative I would give that game. I just find that funny. I don't know the difference, Metroid Hashler. I don't know the difference, Rax. I don't know the answer to that question yet. Okay. I have to be very careful here. I don't want to load state again. Save state. Okay. Okay. 3 negatives for that encounter. That was stupid. I'm going to type that up. Give me a second. That was bonkers. They're trash mobs, can I tell? It's just 2 worms. They're called worms. That was a trash mob. That's not actually a joke. Worst thing about the gameplay? Worst individual thing about the gameplay? Let's go with encounter design. Maybe boss design, maybe enemy design. Maybe kit design, I don't know. I have the Genesis version. That's the version I own. That's the version I have access to. I don't even know how to emulate Sega CD. Off the top of my head. What interested me in the Parasite Eve games in the past? These aren't horror games. Any more than Resident Evil is. Enjoy the gasping here. It's not... Thanks, Obe. Yep, I am now 3 years old. I'm almost fit to be president. No, today... Guys. The name of the game is Third Birthday. It's not my birthday. I hate all of you. Thank you, Zobe, for the sub. If you'd like to put that torch up to 3 things, please let me know. You know what's really funny about this? Damn it, people. What's really funny about it, legitimately, you know what's really funny? More than once in my streaming career, several of my friends will pop in on some random day, which isn't my birthday, and just say, "Happy birthday, Laura," in an attempt to provoke the phenomenon that's currently happening. They have never succeeded. None of you have ever picked up on that. I have had to apologize to my friends for the fact that you guys didn't jump on the birthday train. Yeah, until today when I'm streaming this game and y'all are like, "That's it. This is the one. This is the one." Oh, hang on a sec. Let me finish typing this up. My birthday? January 1st, obviously. That's what Steam says. Isaac Taft. Yeah, what is with this streaming thing I keep saying? Like, hey, 3 streams, 3, yay. Okay, I have typed up several negatives. Oh my god, the gameplay negatives are outpacing the narrative. What is going on with this? Okay, so Breath of Fire 4, Xenosaga 1, oh, Xenosaga, and Brave Fencer Musashi. You got it. Thank you again, Zobe. Appreciate you. Okay. My God. Nope, 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 no. Oh man, Wolver, I'm looking forward to some good games. Like, don't mistake me, there's some enjoyability about smashing some bad games, but like, you know...
What's more intriguing to me than the Twisted is the Babel. The Twisted feed on time and space. I don't think they would create a Babel merely as a nest. I believe it to have a different use, unknown to all of us.
Okay, Blue Wind. Blue Wind. You ready for this? Oh, we lost Blue Wind. Okay, so here's like our normal outfit, right? We've also got the maid's outfit now. We can switch to that. There's the business suit. Yeah. There's the bikini. Yeah. There's the, it's called Titanium Bunny. I don't know. Here's Rax's favorite outfit. There's the Santa outfit. So the armor is supposed to look like this when it doesn't have battle damage. Like, so just to give you a nice, so this is the battle damaged version of like your basic default outfit. And it goes up to that. That's the gap there. Anyways, Bluent, here we go. We are now playing your favorite character. There was a huge crossover between this and 13. Okay, so who's ready for some nonsense? I like how there's just randomly blood on the rooftop.
So you're lost in time, huh?
Why did you choose betrayal? Where's Eve? What did you do with her?
You're better off not knowing. The truth will only hurt you.
Stay back!
I know you, Aya. I know all about you. Your hair. Your back. And your lips, too.
That takes on a very different connotation, considering those two people were literally banging.
I'm not falling for that again.
Like, think about it. He knows her hair, her back, and her lips. Not think about it. Think about it. Anyways, now we gotta fight him, of course. Yeah, on a timer. Oh my god, I forgot about the timer.
Aya, the countdown has begun.
Oh, at least it refilled my weapons. That's something. Oh my god, he's too far away. Nope.
Target confirmed.
Look at all just the pile of organic duck around here.
I'm ready to engage.
With eyeballs. Of course it has eyeballs everywhere. This is the final boss. No, we have two more after this. I think. I know we have at least one more. Dang it, I was already over there. Game, can I have my business? Thank you.
Where am I? Aya, is that you? I just don't want to hurt you.
You're doing a piss poor job of that, buddy.
Who's next?
There's the glass
I
blood
feel
again.
Her presence. There you are! Eve!
So I wasn't joking. See, there's Aya getting married to Kyle. Kyle was one of the main characters from Parasite Eve 2, if I'm remembering correctly. Would it be for boobs? I did, Mr. Red. The bloody wedding is one of the only parts of this game that sustained from its original inception. Aya in a bloody wedding dress is very specifically the element.
I didn't. Or did I?
Aya, listen! There's something strange going on with the Babel!
So yeah, she's freaking out because she thinks she just shot Eve in the past, obviously.
Kyle?
Aya, is that you? I wanted to protect you. But the Twisted, they took over my body.
What have I done? Kyle, how did this... Why did this...
Aya! The missiles will be launched in any second! Please!
Kyle, answer me!
I found it. Eternity is inside of you.
She's about to be hit by a nuke.
Kyle...
Maybe leave. Okay, whatever. Alright, so we did it. We destroyed the Babel. And now there's a super Babel. Ignore that each one of those threads is the size of a building. Jesus Christ. This is so stupid. You probably missed this, but earlier they commented on how this stuff is growing at an exponential rate and has already claimed most of the east coast of the United States. Ignore the fact that you can't see that in any way, shape, or form. Just trust us.
Sleep peacefully. You, the last of your kind who prays for eternity. The doors to Zero have been opened.
Oh no, he was secretly evil all along. The guy who's frowning, who looks evil, who has a mullet, is in fact evil. Sure. And he's... You know how this... You've played Devil May Cry. There's always the wizard archetype in a Devil May Cry game, right? The dude who's like a normal person, but like is actually way more engaging and interesting than the actual demon lord dude. Why is it capping me like that? I need to check my audio settings. You know what? I bet it is. Hang on a second. Does this sound any different? Out of curiosity. That's true, Czar, but he was still the wizard type, and he was still the most interesting character in that game. Okay, does it sound different in a good or a bad way? Either way, thank you for the sub, Spartan. We'll jot that down for Dead Space R1, or 1R, excuse me, and 3, and Homeworld Block, and something else. Anyways. Okay, so that was a whole load of nonsense. What is left? Let me double check the walkthrough really quick. So I'm pretty sure the next mission is a pretty short one, yeah. But the last one is really short. Yeah. Sure. We'll finish up tomorrow. It sounds like a good idea because you, I want you all to do me a favor, just for me, okay? I want you to not Google it, okay? Don't look it up. Don't ask. I want you to think what the hell is going on. Like, just deduce the plot based on what you see. Because I'm going to spoil something for you. You don't know the plot yet. The plot has not been revealed yet. So just try and, like, come up with whatever idea you think you can for the plot. And we'll see what you come up with tomorrow.